Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GLORIA Talk. It's Monday, June the 12th, 2023. We say welcome to you. We got a great show coming up for all of us here tonight. If it is your first time here, we say welcome on this platform. We insist we will be civil with one another. There must be no curse words, no insults of any kind. Coming up tonight on this podcast, we'll be discussing with you, among many other things, invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Indeed, we got a great show coming up. Sabina Harris, Etta Gay, Mami Fina, nothing can bring me down, Wesley, Toti Rare, Zedia, King Zedia, welcome. Coming up tonight on this podcast, our monologue, the rise of Liberians for President George M. Weah and the CDC-led government against the opposition. Why are Liberians hailing the developmental agendas of President Weah against the opposition, fear-mongering, falsehoods, doom and glory propaganda, sanctions, and no records of accomplishments? Let's dig deeper. Vera Marshall, Salome Weeks, Jolly Clinton, Alfonso Pearson. Why are Liberians hailing the developmental agenda of His Excellency President George M. Weah against the opposition, fear-mongering, hate messages? Also coming up here tonight, NIMBAIANS citizens resolved. According to CDC NIMBA County Chairman, Mr. Reginald MEHN, NIMBAIANS are resolved to re-elect President Weah, and Senator Prince Johnson is fighting for his political life. Let's dig deeper into that statement. Reginald MEHN make the declaration today on the Face the Issue on Freedom FM. And so we're going to dig deeper into that tonight. Helena Flomer, welcome to you. Yuma Johnson, Joseph and Edith Walikene, welcome. Salome Weeks, welcome to you as well. George Chapin, welcome. Also coming up tonight, grand jury indictment, ? In Charlotte MUSU murder case, Justice Minister Dean flaunts a grand jury indictment against former Chief Justice Gloria MUSU Scott and households. Our sources said Minister Dean suggested this before leaving for Dubai, the UAE. The House of Representatives had earlier summoned him and the Liberia National Police Inspector General. Let's dig deeper also. Archie Tape, Wally Lamadan, welcome. Kanazile, welcome to you. Charles Jobo, welcome there. Binta Jallo, Hawa Tote, Ernest Tosa, welcome. Also coming up, $88 million deal signed. Government of Liberia and European Union signed a U.S. $88 million deal in Baba Point, Monrovia, Liberia. Our senior students from various high schools show gratitude to His Excellency President George M. WEAH at the CDC headquarters. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about our very own Nancy Jordan. Welcome and happy birthday to you, Miss Jordan. Saturday, Zongwe Wulugule. Happy birthday to you. Smith Ballon of Philadelphia. Josephine Satamoa Amisa. Rennie Hammer. Moses, younger Allison Bryant. And all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestone. We say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Sam Ricks, I am on my desktop tonight. I'm off work tonight. You are wide on my screen tonight. No doubt. Dwell Waller, welcome to you. Maria Choco Chape, Archie Tape, no doubt. Welcome to all of you. Joyce Lomage Wim, Comfort Mamite, great hanging out over the weekend in Des Moines, Iowa. And for all of you, my Iowa folks, Comfort Cryu, the beautiful, and her sister, Baby E, Evelyn Cooper. Thanks a whole lot for the hospitality. You guys were awesome. If you are joining us for the very first time here, we say welcome to you. On this network, this podcast, we insist that we will be civil with one another. There will be no curse words, no insults of any kind. Leo Don, welcome.
Or entering Italia, they could not be George WEAH is the reason our health sector is not resilient. It cannot be because of George WEAH that our education sector is a mess, that even graduates from colleges in this country cannot write 50 application letter on their own. It is concerning and worrying. It's not even messy. It's concerning and worrying. That George WEAH will get with us? No. This country is almost 200 years old. George WEAH is 53 years old. He became president 3 years ago. Or entering Italia. It could not be George WEAH is the reason our health sector is not resilient. It cannot be because of George WEAH that our education sector is a mess, that even graduates from colleges in this country cannot write 50 application letter on their own. It is concerning and worrying. It's not even messy. It's concerning and worrying. It's not George WEAH. That George WEAH won't get with us? No. This country is almost 200 years old. George WEAH is 53 years old. He became president 3 years ago. Or entering Italia. It could not be George WEAH is the reason our health sector is not resilient. It cannot be because of George WEAH that our education sector is a mess, that even graduates from colleges in this country cannot write 50 application letter on their own. It is concerning and worrying. It's not even messy. It's concerning and worrying. It's not George Weah. It's not George Weah because the supporter us through the 14 years of Civil War, and in fact, they are the largest donor to our country. We are immigrants, we are Americans, but I am from that generation who was strong benefits. We are from that generation. We're praying and hoping that this resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for America to continue to support our country. We want to have structure. And a country with impunity can never grow. We need this president, the current president, to keep his word by implementing the full TRC implementation of the point. We want our women to have rights. You see women where rape is at the highest. Babies as young as 7 years old have been raped. I think it's happening. People have been killed in the street. People, their mass murder going on, or mass justice going on. We need justice. We need accountability. We need. They supported us through the 14 years of Civil War, and in fact, they are the largest donor to our country. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation who was strong benefits. We are from that generation. We are praying and hoping that this resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayers to continue to support our country. Hoping that this resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayers to continue to support our country. Asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayers to continue to support our country. We want to have structure. And a country with impunity can never grow. We need this president, the current president, to keep his word by implementing the full TRC implementation of the point. We want our women to have rights. You see women to wear rape at the highest. Babies as young as 7 years old have been raped. I think it's happening. People have been killed in the street. People, their mass murder going on, or mass justice going on. We need justice. We need accountability. We need a rule of law. We need a full implementation of the TRC report. These are my colleagues. I lead the nation over here. I represent the people who want the World Economic Crimes Court, who want to see the next generation do better. America has been a strong supporter, still is, using millions of dollars. And we have resources, I don't think. And the reason we're facing is corruption. We are the victim of corruption. We are the victim of impunity. And those in power, we don't want it to go away. But we need our big brother or our father in the US and who are here. And this is not done. They take away, we don't need to pay money to the country where we won't listen to it. If I give you help, at one point you need to grow up. We can't continue to be like the rest of 171 years old. And America is about 200 years old. We can't continue to do this. I think I'm being sister of people about how that will work. They supported us through the 14 years of Civil War, and in fact, they are the largest donor to our country. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation who was strong benefits. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation who was strong benefits. We are from that generation. And we are praying and hoping. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers. Resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. American taxpayer to continue to support our country. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. country already clearly can never go. We need this president, the current president, to keep his word by implementing the full TRC implementation of the war. We want our women to have rights. You see women to wear ribbons at the highest. Babies as young as 7 years old have been raped. Nothing is happening. People have been killed in
So George WEAH, there are very credible allegations about corruption lodged against him and his government, many people in his government. When we put out information about that several months ago, the reaction was very attack-filled. George WEAH, there were very credible allegations about corruption lodged against him and his government, many people in his government. When we put out information about that several months ago, the reaction was very attack-filled, and that only got me and my staff more committed to, on behalf of the people of Liberia, ensuring that wherever there's corruption and a lack of accountability for despicable war crimes, that we double our efforts. So I do hope this hearing will serve as a pivot point. I think, Mr. Vidier, your point about concurrent work on the Senate side was very well taken. We do know that Ellen Sirleaf Johnson, so I should say, did not move to establish the court. Perhaps some of you might want to speak to that. There has been a long lag from when the Truth and Reconciliation Commission did its amazing work to this point today in terms of administration. So perhaps you can enlighten us as to why it didn't happen before either under her administration. I also, if any of you have lists of people, credible listing of individuals that you think need to be given over to the Biden administration for action, I do hope you would provide us with that, especially as it relates to the Magnitsky Act. As you know, the ability to, or the lack of ability that's embedded in the Magnitsky Act to do business with U.S. entities, and the ability to travel, listing of individuals that you think, if any of you have lists of people, credible listing of individuals that you think need to be given over to the Biden administration for action, I do hope you would provide us with that, especially administration. I also, if any of you have lists of people, credible listing of individuals that you think need to be given over to the Biden administration for action, I do hope you would provide us with that, especially as it relates to the Magnitsky Act. As you know, the ability to, or the lack of ability that's embedded in the Magnitsky Act to do business with U.S. entities, and the ability to travel here, a visa ban, are not perfect, but they are very potent sanctions that can be levied against individuals. So consider this an engraved invitation to each of you to provide this commission with those names that we can pass them on to the administration, hopefully for prompt and very quick action. I know when I would sanctions that can be levied against individuals. So consider this an engraved invitation to each of you to provide this commission with those names that we can pass them on to the administration. To travel here, a visa ban, are not perfect, but they are very potent sanctions that can be levied against individuals. So consider this an engraved invitation to each of you to provide this commission with those names that we can pass them on to the administration, hopefully for prompt and very quick action. I know when I was working very hard in the DR Congo, and it's obviously ongoing work for all of us, I was chair of the Africa Subcommittee, remember, there her administration. I also, if any of you have lists of people, credible listing of individuals that you think need to be given over to the Biden administration for action, I do hope you would provide us with that, especially as it relates to the Magnitsky Act under her administration. I also, if any of you have lists of people, credible listing of individuals that you think need to be given over to the Biden administration for action. I do hope you would provide us with that, especially as it relates to the INDICTMENT.
The air they can talk in Liberia, hey. The thing they not see, the air they can talk. Oh. Back up. You lead your WEAH. Let's rule the people in peace. Oh. Where Brian, D. Jefferson Tamba, Rachel Lawrence, Yasser Sharif, Nelly and Stephen Kier, Theophilus T. Claus talk about welcome. Arotaino Solo, welcome to you. Emil Black, welcome. Now you're equal. President, now you're equal. Yeah. Tell your mom from WEAH, oh, hey. You're president, now you're equal. Yeah. The man too talented. The man too gifted. Anthony Kofa, Josephine Nagbe, Sam Riggs, welcome. Falansha Bright Crawford. Never losing. I love my president. Susie Lamadan. Monique Walker. Welcome. The King. Sam Riggs. Thanks there for 100 stars. Poor man lawyer. ANC evils will hunt them during the election, and the people will pay them back for evil against their own country. President, now you're equal. Yeah. Long live the king. My president, now you're equal. It's now you're equal. Waya Kokolo. Mimi Jabari, Beatrice Spear, Rebecca Sayer, Catherine Doe, Julius Melton. Let's do that especially for the man, Reginald man, and the people of NIMBA County. Let's do the Zoomer. Go back. Go back. You do that somewhere. Color. Senekasa. Eddie Mayata Song Balama. Welcome. Mas SP Pelu. Inja Brown. Manuel Davis Scott. Helen Quayon Elliott. You can do it anywhere, 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 anywhere. Somewhere, eh. Comfort Mamite, Doris Copper. MG2. Melvina Qua. Zegale Iya. Jerry say, Tema say. Solomon Johnson, aka Madigo General. Let's do that freestyle. MC Josephine. Shake, shake, shake. Rock, rock, rock. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Rock. Do that some oh, oh. Bewazi. Good afternoon from my end. I hope our people, the work that they do for people in our country. Wow, big brother. I imagine your family, Mr. Gilman. The only pay you have is that Allah will bless you and your family. No doubt. Miss, MEHN. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. Happy birthday to our celebrants here tonight. James Pittman, Philo Law Smith, Zegale, Christian Assier. Let's go. Doctor's Belly, Melissa Yardella. Let's do that freestyle. Let's do that freestyle. Shake, shake, shake. Rock, rock. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Nancy Jordan, happy birthday to you. Saturday Zone Web Smith Ballon, Josephine Satamoa Amisa. Rennie Hammond, happy birthday. Moses, the younger Allison Bryan. And for all of you celebrating, we say congratulations to you. Wedding Ramadan on the YouTube channel. Kana Zile also on the YouTube channel. Welcome. You yes Miss Mene. William Sagba Davis. Confident D. Joanna Zulu. Helena Flomo. Nina Quia. What a lovely daughter she is. Nina. Let's do that some more. Let's do that some more. Why yeah, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Do that some more. Oh, let's do that some more. Let's do that some more. Oh. Casa, Kala, Casa, Kala, Casa, Kala. What a song there by Miss MEHN. Miss MEHN is out of the great state of Minnesota. And we say thanks to her for that beautiful song, Zumo. Everybody doing the Zumo. Welcome, folks. We got a great show for all of us here following a festive long weekend in Des Moines, Iowa. Let me say thanks to all of you out there in Iowa that opened up your doors to us, that welcome us, and show us some great love. It was awesome meeting some of you for the very first time. And of course, old friends. It was great to be in your company and to be in your midst as well. So welcome to all of you here. Tonight's conversation or broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Of Nancy Jordan, happy birthday to you there, Miss Jordan. Saturday, Zonwe Wuduble, happy birthday to you. Smith Ballon of Philadelphia, happy birthday. Josephine Satamoa Amisa, Randy Hammond, Moses, and our younger Allison Bryant. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Okay. Tonight we'll be talking to you from the monologue here, the theme, The Rise of Liberians for President George M. Weah and the CDC-led government against the opposition. Why are Liberians hailing the developmental agendas of President Weah against the opposition, fear-mongering, falsehoods, doom and gloomy propaganda, sanctions, and no records of accomplishments? Why are Liberians hailing, calling on, supporting President Weah's developmental agenda against the opposition, fear-mongering, falsehoods, lies, doom and gloomy messages, propagandas, sanctions, and no records of accomplishments? Why? Winston Logan, Otelo Nayu, Eddie Mayata Song Belima, Rebecca Sion, Rose, welcome to all of you there. William Sagba Davis, Ophelia Johnson, Sabina Harris, Charles Jobo, Prince with Vision, Fencia, welcome. Eto Gay, Zayu, welcome to you there. Sekudole. Why are Liberians following His Excellency President George Weah and not the opposition? Doom and gloomy messages, propaganda, falsehood, lies. Why? Why are Liberians following this president? Huh? You, Mama D. Dukley, welcome. You say the best podcast. Laura asking, Mr. Gamer, you can really dance. I enjoy watching your program. Thank you very much. That was in Des Moines, Iowa. Vocalista Mandingo General, welcome to you. Apostle Pittman, good to see you as well. Falonsho Bright Crawford, welcome there. Our CLM Convention Chairperson. Christina Sier, welcome. Abel Morris, Musu Wabi Cooper. Why? Why is it that Liberians are all behind President WEAH developmental agenda as opposed to the opposition? Doom, gloomy messages, propaganda. Why? Okay. But first, if you haven't gotten your tickets or made your reservations for your air ticket, your rental car, or haven't made plans yet, the Concerned Liberian Network Incorporated hold her first ever global convention this July 28th through the 30th in Anoka, Minnesota. Anoka, Minnesota comes alive July 28th through the 30th. It promises to be a great, great weekend when Liberians from all walks of life across the globe will throng that city, come together to forge ahead with a common understanding. So you want to be part of it. In the days to come, we'll be giving you a lot more details about tickets, membership, and what have you. Already know the membership fees, but the convention fees, the tickets, and what have you. We will also be coming to you with the convention team. The committee will be coming here, hopefully by tomorrow or so, to be talking to us about what's in store. All right. So you don't want to miss out on that. You want to be part of this all-important global convention coming up in Anoka, Minnesota. Okay. Gati passed away. Welcome to you there. Miera Dan, good to see you here also from Toronto, Canada. Papa D'accord, President WEAH remain the best in Liberia history. No doubt about that. Marlon Ducle, welcome to you. Saturdays, John We're watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Good evening, Mr. Gilmore and the entire GST folks. And happy birthday to you guys who celebrating this day and any special events. Your name is mentioned also on your Facebook birthday. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Wuduble. Good to see you on here. This broadcast is dedicated to you and many others, okay? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Lady Adumba, welcome to you there. Zedia King, Zedia, good to see you here. Okay, so folks, please make preparations, make arrangements to be in Minnesota. I will be there on Thursday, actually, to join the team on the ground. Falonsho Bright Crawford, Mandingo General, and others, Comfort Mamite, Rebecca Sion, Confident D, and host of others, Yassa Sharif, No, Monique Boyu, and host of others to welcome all of us. I'm going Thursday to be part of the team to welcome all of us, okay? So that's how we're going to do it. I'll be there early and leave late. Max Series, welcome. So today we talk to you about, or we're going to talk to you about the rise of Liberians for President George M. Weah and the CDC-led government of Liberia against the opposition, the Liberian opposition. Why are Liberians hailing the developmental agendas of President Weah against the opposition, fear-mongering, falsehoods, doom and gloomy propaganda, sanctions, and no records of achievements? Why? Why? You listen to, some of you listen to the show today on Freedom FM, the collabo, Face the Issue, the collabo with Teacher Light, A.B. William, and myself, who had a very great, intelligent guest, a son of NIMBA County, Reginald MEHN. He spoke to us today. And if you went back to that video, you will see that he did 85% of the talking when he came on. Hamilton Tapper, Mamadi Douglas, Muffless to say, Reginald MEHN did 85% of the talking. He was flowing like a moving train. Okay? Reginald MEHN was flowing like a moving train. Nothing to stop him. Nothing to hold him back. Information he provided were unsolicited. He went in depth to talk about some of the development that is going on in NIMBA County. How did it come to be? The willpower by leaders, the commitment, the dedication, the leadership ability to say, my people want road, they want hospital, they want schools, they want this, they want that, they want electricity. The commitment, the passion to serve that this gentleman explained to us today about President WEAH, it was touching. Yeah, Mr. Kia, Stephen Kia, welcome to you there. Sam Riggs, he was moving like when you are closing your windows, when you live in a bad neighborhood in the US. Yeah, you want to hurry to close the window. Yeah, he was very, very powerful, very articulative, very much informed and convincing. Okay? He told the Liberian people today that our President WEAH, that NIMBAIANS have resolved to making sure President WEAH is re-elected come October 10th, 2023. He also went to the NEC, the Elections Commission voter registration for NIMBA County, 308,000 to the entire Southeast, making up over 309,000 for the Southeast. And then he said the Southeast is going to go 95% for President WEAH. And NIMBA County will go 70% for President WEAH based on his developmental initiatives in the county. He dispelled the notion about blueprints. Oh, that Joseph Boyka and Ellen Salif blueprints. They came and started that role. They came and did that one. Now they're blueprints. Since Joseph Jenkins Robert, since Matilda Newport, since 1847, the Boyka blueprints. He dispelled the notion. He dispelled the thoughts about that, about blueprints. Because many blueprints, a lot more blueprints, are sitting there in file number 13. Dusted up. Dusted in file 13. Forgotten about. But when you make a mistake, you are President WEAH or an official in President WEAH government, and you made a mistake and opened that file, and you saw something there and say, oh, since 1847, they wanted to build parks, children playground since 1847. I think let's go for this playground. Let's go and build this playground on the airfield there and call it the Invincible Park. If you build it, that becomes a problem. Then it becomes somebody's blueprint. If you did that, it becomes a problem. But Reginald MEHN was able to say today to the Liberian people some of the historicities of major developments that are going on in NIMBA County. He spoke for the people of NIMBA County. Yeah, it encompasses all of Liberia, but he was particular about NIMBA County. Now, the road that today our friends in the opposition are saying, oh, that's ArcelorMittal, that Ellen Salif, that Boyka blueprint, and that road is sponsored by ArcelorMittal. You know what? Mr. Kete, Charlene Pratt, Stephen Kier, Samuel, Charles Sherman from Australia. You know what? Joseph Boyka, Ellen Salif were president. Salif was president, Boyka was vice president, respectively, for 12 years. They had the perfect opportunity, 150% perfect opportunity to rebuild this country, to make this country look like a Western city. Okay? To make this country look like one of the states or a countryside of a state in the United States of America. A countryside. Because I tell you what, here in the States, JW, if you go to the countryside, you see the roads in the countryside. Leave the highway, go in the countryside where they have farms and small cities and small towns. See their roads. They're not dusty. They're not broken. They have paved roads. They have electricity. They have water. They have everything. But that's the countryside of the United States. Salif and Boyka had a perfect opportunity. But you know what Joseph Boyka said? He was, as vice president, he was an old car parked in a garage. He was an old car parked in a garage. When did he become a new car for the Liberian people to hire him? When did he become a new car? When? When did Joseph Boyka become a new car to be put on a racetrack against this moving train of President WEAH? When did Boyka become a new race car to go against a moving train? Eh? When did Boyka become a new race car to go against a moving train? Eh? Stephen Kier. Mr. Kier says, when the battery was installed, when the battery was installed, JW, Gilman, from 1 to 10, please rate CDC chances in this coming election. I was waiting for a listener, a follower like yourself, to respond to you before I will come in. I saw your comment before anything came after it. Thanks to Peter Saye. Peter Saye said 10. 10. Abraham Corner says 10. And that's it. The chances of President WEAH being re-elected, according to your yardstick, 10 being the highest, 10. 10. Okay? Because where are the records? Hamilton Tapper said 10.5. You're welcome, JW. Thank you. He said thanks. I like that. Jerome Jeru says 7.5 over 10. Okay? Yeah. Charlene Pratt. He became a new car when the president sent him abroad, and he arose from the dead. Funny girl Masale, the car was parked for a long time until the garage refused to repair it. Paul Higberstem, 100%. D. Jagler, Kain Pawon, 10. 10. Yeah. Okay. But don't take my word for it. Go to the video. It's on GHT page. It's on Freedom FM, the June 12th edition of Face the Issue. Listen to Reginald MEHN talk to the Liberian people. Speak about development in NIMBA County by President WEAH, the resolve of NIMBAIANS. And now here comes my young sister from Delaware, Wilhelmina Botto. Hey, Mina, welcome to you there. How you doing? Hopefully I get to see you this weekend, okay? I don't know. I'm so busy traveling from one place to another. Family duty, right? Yeah. I got my niece that graduated in Delaware. I'll be going there. Wilhelmina, welcome to you. How are you? Yeah. Okay. Let me bring you to speed a little bit here with the gentleman. Okay. Let me bring you to speed with the gentleman here, because it was so fascinating how he just hit the ground running. Second, Omatala Wale, Comfort Wilson.
All right, so let's go for it. And the last time we spoke, first of all, let me take you back to my own experience when I was in NIMBA County of recent, and I had to go and meet the elders in their petition ceremony that they held. And were you guys in the know of that as a CDC chapter? Yeah. I'm very much aware. You know, the splitting of the country with the central human being is presidency. He's also served as the secretary for that region 3. Okay. Yeah, he's the secretary for Region 3 when it comes to the CDC. Okay. So he organized that program, calling upon the local authorities of the country. Okay. And they came to Saclay. So that was my home where I come from. Oh, okay. Yeah, and when they make that decision, somebody said they were coerced to make that decision. Yeah, those are some of the points. Bring Johnson said that too. In politics, will always be, people will always say things that are, but guys are people of conscience, are conscious-minded people. people make the decision from their own evolutions. They were not coerced. Nobody talked to them. And they keep making that decision. Look, because they know very well that if they don't stand firmly for this government, the way that the next government will not be able to accept them in the position that they are in. So they were making decisions from their own personal background. But Senator Johnson always said that in our politics,
the guys were coerced. Now, the issue there is, despite them being seen as being coerced or so forth here and there, the events after that, and how's the aftermath of that petitioning ceremony been? Because people were now saying that these people were not sincere. Let's watch and see whether they will continue into that. Because Prince Johnson is somebody that they owe loyalty to. Most of them, they were even recommended by Prince Johnson in some of those strategic positions and things. Had there been any change so far?
A lot of changes have taken place in NIMBA.
Okay.
I was just in NIMBA on Saturday.
Okay.
We had one of the elders of NIMBA, one of the earliest in the local government of NIMBA, in persons of the late woman Daniel Batua.
Okay.
You got that name?
Yeah, Batua.
He came from the Bergen Sanitary District. He was the sanitary superintendent of Bergen Sanitary District for 27 years. Wow. The woman passed, he was my night brother. And then you remember when I came here before, I told you that he passed and we went there. The CDC did extremely well to ensure that the woman was buried, honorably. And then after the burial, there was a 40-day feast that was set aside. And after this feast on Saturday, we went there. And on behalf of our party, to ensure that the woman and the feast come up, successfully. While we were there, commemorations of all the local authorities in NIMBA, the elders, the chief, the traditional people met me there. And they still continue to place their support for the re-election bid on us. So they met there. They met there. I can show you a series of photos. They met with me there, calling me, look, Chairman, you don't need to really come to one place to talk to us because we are already resolved. And then I told them, look, I understand because we have the meeting in Ghana last Saturday. Mm-hmm. Last Saturday,
I saw pictures of that meeting.
Yeah. Last Saturday there was a meeting in Ghana where all public officials have been appointed in this government from NIMBA County. The county administrations, the local government officials of NIMBA, the collaborating political party leadership in NIMBA County, converged in a place called Empire Hotel in Ganta. That hotel is run by Justice Basie.
Okay.
Justice Basie owns that hotel. We met at that hotel.
Running it. He's not running it.
The hotel is run by him. Okay. Whether he's running it, I don't know. Or somebody running it for him, but the reality is that it's run by him. And then at that hotel, the NIMBA people made a decision. That hotel was setting a place for the invitation of the president to come to NIMBA.
Setting a place for the invitation of the president to come to NIMBA.
So the president is invited to come to NIMBA on the 24th of this month. The president will be going to NIMBA on the 24th of this month in a town called Campley. That's a city. NIMBA has 6 cities. One of the cities is called Campley. Campley is in Bergen Sanitary District, where the presidents have done everything humanly possible in his human strength to ensure that there is quota living from semi-quota to that of the local. So the people in that place have agreed to host the president for that particular program. And the NIMBA stakeholders, in collaboration with our parties and the collaborating political parties, we invited the president to go there. And NIMBA will be speaking. I'm saying NIMBA will be speaking. When I'm saying NIMBA will be speaking, I'm talking about policy maker of NIMBA County. Okay. People who are making policy, in NIMBA will be speaking to the world. Okay. Under a team called MUSU.
Your heart.
NIMBA resolved. NIMBA resolved. The money is in NIMBA resolved. Okay. You see, so that's it. Yeah. So yeah, that's fixed. Yeah, fixed. So NIMBA is resolved. We'll be letting the president know that NIMBA is resolved to carry you, to support you for the second time. The conglomerations of NIMBA citizens from all walks of life, from the diaspora, from NIMBA, from the national level, will be in NIMBA to make that determination in give in one shot realistically to the president that look, NIMBA have agreed to give you the all necessary support for the second amendment. And when NIMBA speak, the very honest and NIMBA has spoken. NIMBA have a little over 309,000 votes. Yeah. From the data from the election commission. So NIMBA gave NIMBA has given that statement to the president. It means 60 to 70% of that vote will go to the CC. We are very much clear on that. Very huge chunk. And it's very much clear on that. And NIMBA will make that decision. You know what? Let me tell you today. And that decision is made by the NIMBA people on the 24th of December. On the 25th of June. Even brass, the melodies of brass in the Makante will be very much clear in the mind of the Liberian people. They will be speaking. If even Rooster Crow, remember the big Crow, judged upon WEAH. But children will go that way. Judged upon WEAH, children will go that way. Trust me in what I'm telling you today. Because when NIMBA speaks, they will speak with everything that they have. Because even the birds, the animals, the domestic animals, even the animals in the bush will make the decision at that time on the 24th of June that look, the NIMBA people are reserved with a tangible development that this president is carrying on in NIMBA. We are reserved to carry the president for the second time. It's not a joking thing. It's the decisions that even right now I can tell you when the meeting that was held in Saturday in Ganta, I've been receiving numerous of calls from Senator Johnson calling me and saying, look, what is really going on, my little brother? Because we're the first soldiers of him. We made him. We stood by him. We made his strength. We made what he has. We made what made him to be who he is today. Senator Johnson, backroom staff, and people call me on the phone over and say, Reginald, why you guys taking NIMBA? Reference of people, and they say that Reginald, why are you going? I say, oh man, look, we are resolved. We respectfully disagree with you upon the decision that you have taken. We will let the world to know that we are very clear to ensure that the NIMBA people will not be shown of governance to the president for the development you are carrying on in NIMBA. He said, yeah, I understand what he said, Reginald, but why am I position? I said, what position? He said, I said, if it costs us, NIMBA people, to not even vote for you for the senatorial position that he will stay firm to do that. Because why? I mean, the most recent conversation. The conversation right now is not about the presidency. The conversation right now is that how am I senatorial position? How am I senatorial position? I say, look, when you fall into the fire, you get burned in fatality. So say you are in a negative positions with us, we will fight you with everything we will have to ensure that you can no longer become a senator. You have to replace him because don't worry. Abraham God said, well, Senator Johnson is somebody that we know of him, we know about him, we know everything about him. So the decision they made to be who will be able to counter all Senator Johnson and the traditional activities, all Senator Johnson physical activities, all Senator Johnson spiritual activities, we care for any other background you think of, we know it. And that decision will come that Senator Johnson will be sleeping when the decision is made. Senator Johnson will no longer believe that the NIMBA people will no longer hold him in a high esteem. Still fighting for his senatorial position. The Senator Cole loses the election today. He will still be senator, isn't he? Right. But if our president, he will still come as senator. But if Senator Johnson loses the senatorial position, he's done. And he's done. So he's in a very vexed position. Yes. So later he's going to realize that, wow! And that's right. He was fighting for the president. He said, oh, I know. My son said that Bush should be president. I'm a vice president. If I said that you told me, what are you telling me? He said, President Duarte, Peter Parker is very old and we die. And don't worry, the president. because you're not going to be president. So you told me that. So he's in a more vexed position. Yeah. So later you could realize, I said, wow! And that's right. You don't know. You were fighting for the president. He said, oh, I know. My son said that. Who should be president? I'm a vice president. If I said that in theory, what are you telling me? President, you are me. To that partner is very good. And don't worry to get president. Because you're not going to be president. So you're telling me that. I don't have a man. I'm a man. My name is Reginald Man. Not like MEHN. I will wait. If you put home, NIMBA is not 100% winning. If you put WEAH, NIMBA is not 100% winning. And if you put WACA, NIMBA is far. So among all of them, who's most preferable? That's the question that people are asking. But why will you be asking simple question is something that somebody not even you ask? Because any rational person will make a determination. Right here, we have a son who is the president. Okay. Don't leave him. We're not going to be the 1,000 people. 1,000 people look at his quote 10. Why are you pointing at me? I will leave. That's what I mean. And wait for what ordinary senator to say, we're not going to think like that. Position. Yeah, leave a position. How that was so we will not leave the president. The time of our president is to serve a position. And we have people who make that determination. And it's very clear. And then put the people our nephews. Okay. Senator Koo is our nephew. President WEAH is our nephew. One of the nephews is the president. One of the other nephew is looking for
vice presidency.
So the NIMBA people will be the national player who will determine. So NIMBA already has the president. We're not going to lose that to we're not allowed to do that because the matter of fact is our son is already president. And you know, our culture, we sacrifice our nephew. We sacrifice our nephew based on our culture etiquette and to benefit the general good. Well, that's what you don't want to do. That's what we do. Our nephews are sacrificed. So it is because of that. If I'm an uncle to you and you are my nephew, my wife is your wife. Okay. That's the tradition of our country. It's a reality. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Anything you do, people say that I'm a nephew, you just consider coming for that nephew. In fact, even if you put a piece of nephew in our country, the elders of the country will hold you responsible. Because the nephew should be the one that you can utilize to be the person you want to be. I see why the elders are reacting. So when I say it was stupid, the word is stop in temple. Temple get quota now as I speak to you. Temple city gets quota now. Temple city get quota passing the city. The chief elder of Mudakate in persons of man is for company. The man who tells you we will not fall here today, we will not fall. The man who tells you some will shine today, some will shine. The man met me in company, some so. That brings us out of the you see, we ourselves, we don't know. We don't understand that the world is supposed to go and look back to it. We don't understand if this trust we cannot be president any longer. The next president will not be able to carry this role. He might decide to say, I will take the role from here and carry it to a different place. So, we're standing by him because we want to reach to look back to. Yeah, okay, so the people of Zambia are clear. The people of Tabata, the role from settler people to Tabata, they open the road clear, and the road is now young grey, time before Foley. When you go to Tabata, so the people in Foley, from Foley, all the way to Grey and settler here, they go to put the Tabata, it's said, you know, they don't want the road to reach there. They are now telling me the road to be God as a road can be. For us, that we have solved. Because we want the road to reach here. If you stop the president today, the next president that come in must redirect this road to another place and they will one of the arguments when I was in secretary people are saying that all of these road projects that think then are war. Even Senator Prince Johnson said that, and Jeremiah Cole said these things are war band projects that think that it happening on a unity party. The government is just doing what they do. What people are saying, some people are rational people. If they don't believe in the integrity of this government, they will not continue to work under the government. Let me be very clear. If the world band people look, if you don't credit what I will not credit you. But you don't pay the money. If you don't pay the money, I will pay you. I will credit you. No, because the world don't believe in the integrity of this government. The world don't believe in the policy this government making in terms of local. The world bank saying that I continue with this government will continue on the same path. Reggie. If you have any development, but if you have any development, don't necessarily respect the policy of this government in terms of infrastructure development, especially horizontal infrastructure development. They will not come here. They are coming here because they believe in the ideology of this government as it relates to infrastructure development. So everything saying is that they're shooting themselves in the leg. They continue to fight themselves. They continue to fight themselves. Because they will not do no. Somebody told me to the way for everybody to look at you and man said we will take the groundbreaking ceremony for that. I was saying the AC or county inspector in NIMBA and the vice president, vice president Joy Howard Taylor went to kilometer 0, which is in September, to do the groundbreaking ceremony for that way for September to make that tour. Was him and Ellen Johnson selling that information going to be feeding a stronger tail, and when you come to the capital, we'll give all the necessary documentation as it relates to the construction of that road. We'll make it clear, we'll make it public for people to read. Let me understand. Even the road from Ganta to that of Senegal, people are saying today that road was constructed by Mano Ellen is not true. Mano Ellen when I was serving the capacity and the government representative of Senator Operations, Mano met Mr. Meta in Pikeno. When Mr. Meta came for the Christmas program, and Mano asked Mr. Meta, no, can you help us to do that? Mr. Meta said, no, I will do that from my pocket as an individual. I will give $40 million as an individual for the construction of that road from Ganta to that of Senegal. Mano is still alive and she's got evidence. She can make clarity on the information I'm providing to you. This is a public radio station that I'm speaking for. These are facts I'm providing. And he said that, but guess what? When the government went into contract with CSE on the 9th of December 2013, I was signatory to that contract. And that contract was a granted contract because I was serving as the acting superintendent of my country when Madam Christina Dakaju traveled as the superintendent. I was county inspector, but respected in names of the principles of local government administration, the county inspector is the second person in the county. When the man traveled at that time, I was serving that capacity. I'm signatory to that account because the contract was a granted contract. And that contract, because it was a granted contract, when the Ebola came, 2014, 2015, Mr. Meta said he could no longer finance that road because the price of oil will reduce from the world market. So he said he could no longer fund that project. So from 2014 up to 2016, there was no regular road. My wife served as the HR manager for CSE. My wife said, I can challenge anybody that will call me ready for the country. They say, whenever you say I dispute it, I will challenge them, I will bring facts. The road project started from 2013, 2014 up to 2016. The road project was not ongoing. 2016 up to 2017, when George Weah became president, George Weah went to the corporate office of the settlement in London and told them that, look, you need to commit yourself for that road project as a company. I'm not an individual any longer. John Matthew, who is the international corporate officer, for a settlement. His name is Joe Matthew. Joe Matthew was the first CEO for a settlement in Liberia. Joe Matthew came to Liberia, and Joe Matthew brought a symbolic check. And that's a symbolic check was given to the president of Liberia, His Excellency George Weah. That symbolic check was presented in a town called Zulu in NIMBA County, where the workshop of CSE is. That symbolic check was given to CSE, letting CSE know that the settlement have committed herself as a company to finance that road. The IC, the road started speeding up, and today the road is completed. The road is now from Ganta to St. Mary's campus in Senegal. The road has finished in totality. and the president will be going to do that kind of role. So the president take the call for that role. I challenge anybody who will come in and say, when I say, when I do that, when I say, because I say, argument with that with Mr. Meta on a gratis contract. When on a gratis contract, then another team will relax. Senegalese will come here and go and do the work. Don't hold them responsible because don't ask them for even work permit on a gratis. So they're gratis from the gratis. All their material they will bring in Liberia will be of tax-free. Tax-free. Because they're gratis. But when this government took over, the government said, no, what you need to do is you need to commit yourself as a company. The committee that said, so there was a settlement engineer that was assigned on our road to ensure that the road goes on as based upon the design of the road for the use of followers. I was sitting there, so it's clear. The contract is there, the cabinet contract can speak to that. You understand? So that we provide negative information to the team, the character of the good government. And we are here today to ensure that, look, the information that we are providing is not true, it's forced. And this government, in the wisdom of the president, His Excellency George Manneh, we are committed a settlement to ensuring that our road is paved in the road is paved today. And remember, something. One time I was speaking on the in NIMBA, and I told people, I said, no, I have a dream. They said, what dream you have? I said, I had a dream when Progress I had a dream when the poverty we represent came to me in a dream telling me, say, Reginald, we are a son. But when the kind of thing that this government is doing, we want to say, thank you because you are the head of the government. Yeah. Thank you for God bless you because people say Senegal is like a Nazareth in the Bible. Nothing could come from Senegal. But today, there is really from Ghana passing through Senegal and look back to you. When the right time is it happening? It's happening because George Manneh, we are circumspectively thinking for the people of NIMBA because he knows he's the nephew of the people of NIMBA. So he decided to build a road. And the road is built today. And he really left it because he's from NIMBA, but because why? His mother lives in Yokepa. He went to Yokepa. He stayed in Yokepa when George was 17 years of age. Regional man, when I was playing for the Fuso, Elijah Monga and myself, my childhood friend, when he went and held him by his head, when he told me that Reginald, I want to see that my mother is in Yokepa. She lives in a place called S1. And I took the present president, George Manneh, we are for the first time, 17 years of age, to lay eyes on his mother. Yeah, ask him, he will tell you the story. I want to let you know. He played by Fuso at the time. He was playing by IE. When he came to play us in Yokepa, first time when he was 17 years of age, I took him to see his brother. And when he left, his brother became my own mother. Although my mother was alive, and he used to tell me that my mother used to go to her when we were in Yokepa. So he's my friend. He's a little over 1 year older than me. He's my friend, my childhood friend. I respect him. Because what? I know that he can learn for this country. He comes from the stone. He understands hunger. There are people that when you tell them I'm hungry, they don't understand why somebody telling them they are hungry. But because he went through hunger, when you tell the president I'm hungry, he feels for you. You understand? He feels for you. He stay back. If you say that the president and the president speak to you today, you get to understand that this man understand what it means. And you know that somebody is coming from the background. I don't want to say the negative perspective. Yeah. The president understand that. Yeah, and the president is very much approachable. This is a man who gave you the opportunity to sit with him and tell him your story. And not because of presidential protocol, so that people don't have the opportunity like that. But I'll tell you today, get the opportunity to sit with President George Manneh, and he speaks to you for just less than 10 to 15 minutes. You are a change man. You get to understand what he stands for in this country. And the reality is there, and the blessing of the Almighty God, the Spirit is standing by him. You will drive this country. Don't mind people that drop you all around here. Don't mind them. NIMBA will speak for the president. NIMBA will let the world to know that look, 60 to 70% of the vote for NIMBA is still off for the president. Very, very clear. We are very clear on it from every perspective in our country. We are very clear on it. Nothing going to stop us with the young people, the women, are coming up. On the 21st of this month, the former year of NIMBA County will be endorsing the president. Talk about Biblia. Wow. Biblia is a target in district number 5. Biblia is just how the kilometer from Senator Johnson will probably. Wow. For that Biblia, we're speaking out because what the president has done for them, the president ensured that 8 cooperatives in NIMBA County benefit $10,000 grant. $10,000 grant. 12 Yamaha motorbikes given to each of the cooperatives. I'm talking about power tellers. 450,000 in soccer. Real painting. High-grade painting soccer is given to them. I'm talking about 4,500,000 of low-grade lowlands areas or seawise is given to them. 2 years from now, the bread basket that people used to talk about before the war, when we talk about NIMBA and LIFA, NIMBA kind of is still very firm now in terms of the bread basket perspective of this country. In terms of agriculture, the IFA project is there. The road connectivities are going over in the 4 tree compensation programs that is extending in our 4 administrative districts in NIMBA. The Berry there, the WEAH, the Tri River, and that of the Yapima. The guys are benefiting today. They are coming up. And I want you, I'm inviting you on the 21st of this month in Biblia to see how the farmers of NIMBA will come up to let the president know, to not to be ungrateful to the president, let the president know what you have done for us. We want to appreciate you, Mr. President, for what you have done for us. This has not happened before. People are benefiting today. You know, so it is not of Senator Johnson as a person. Senator Johnson is the senator of NIMBA County. When he benefits as an individual, he's happy with it. But when the benefits don't come to him as an individual, he becomes very sentimental. They call him to come with him because when he wanted to benefit, you no longer benefit with. You don't benefit from that. You'll be saying to the NIMBA people, this man is not cool, that person is not cool, that person is not cool. When he realized that this man is not cool, when they were married together, when they were dining and running together, and nobody understand, when you used to talk to tell the world that look, the statement I made of the Joseph Human Bracket that said, the president was a bird, that information was not true. You get a copy of that information, you can play it today, you can play it tomorrow, you can play any other time for the Liberian people to understand. He came to NIMBA and told the NIMBA people that no, this president is the son of NIMBA. The president's mother is from Bill from Toronto. The president had been in Toronto. The president ensured that there is road from Roses to Toronto. And these are things that have not happened there before. It's there. Go to Bernstein. The Methodist people. Hebrew Johnson said that. He championed that. And when you got to realize that, look, the president is of the person that he's speaking of. The president is not cool. The president does that because he didn't benefit from the decision that he made for the president to do what he wanted for the president to do for him. The NIMBA people understand that. So you want to be talking people so that it appears like a NIMBA country. In terms of tracking people, in terms of what? NIMBA already got the numbers. NIMBA already got tracking people. NIMBA already got the numbers in recent time. With the kind of survey that we're making in NIMBA, the young people in NIMBA constitute almost 63% of the first in NIMBA. And then you're making the Bible, young people. So you're going there, oh man. The tradition in NIMBA, they doesn't even understand song. How do you understand that? So we're doing live your life for over a year. I can say clearly to you. You never have you know over a year. When you come to the typical tradition in NIMBA, in NIMBA, you will not go there. So my believers now is saying that running all the way to listen to you when you leave, when you be laughing. Mr. President, understand that there is destiny. Because there is destiny, that why you are president today. And because there is destiny, that why we are telling you that the decisions of Senator Johnson that support you have changed. And because the choice that we have made will determine our destiny tomorrow, we are standing by you, and the decision that we will make will stand by you, and you will continue to understand that at the end of the day, the NIMBA people will speak out and speak out with one voice. purpose of giving that support to you. So don't believe that, no, this way, I went there, and also we need to go back to him. The time have changed, the narrative have changed, remember? When you open radio stations, remember, all the 16 community radio stations, remember, it's clearly showing that, look, Mr. President, we will stand by you. Even the boys in Nimba today are saying that Mr. President will stand by you. The children in Nimba today are saying that Mr. President will stand by you because the tangible development is there. And the people are seeing it and they're not going to let you down for that purpose. So, Mr. President, do everything. And you know what? Let me tell you one thing today. Sometimes you will tell the president to go to Nimba. Because of the presidential protocol, there will be a delay. I am challenging the president today on this radio station. Mr. President, are you yourself as the youth chair for the Unity Party? When Madam Salif was supposed to go in Nimba County for the program, Senator Johnson came on the radio and said, I will not say that, I will not follow that, I will not lead the women of Nimba, I will not do that. He said all that thing. And there was a national executive committee body. Madam Salif, is you listening to my voice? Or all Unity Party who are listening to my voice? It was 12. All of them who are listening to my voice today will prove me wrong. When the National Executive Committee meeting was hosted at the party headquarters, and then we have the opportunity to be there. Because that way, remember who was the chairman of the County at that time, was that in our meeting, they gave me the opportunity to sit in. And I told her in our meeting, I said, Madam Salif, if you don't go to Nimba, based upon the information Senator Johnson had provided, that you will not go to Nimba because he will not support you to go to Nimba, and you will not escort you to Nimba, you are defeated. You are defeated. When Samoka was serving as the defense minister at that time, who was also a nephew for Nimba, if I listen to the radio, he will serve as my evidence. And when he said, no, what the youth chairman of Nimba said, we're going to take it into serious consideration. But the president, you need to go to Nimba. He said, we'll discuss it later. The way that she will meeting, which I was not there, and the president made a decision that she will go to Nimba. But I said, we went to Nimba without Senator Johnson. She went to Senegal, the program was in Senegal, the new and the Unity Party representative at the time of Francis Kawi. The Francis Kawi asked me to say, when you go to the town in Tia, there was so much discussion in the evening time. You know, I didn't come back, I don't want to go out of the place. And President today, too, when you see radio station, Mr. President, you need to go to Nimba. You even spend 1 week in Nimba. We will carry you to places in Nimba to make the world to know that all the mails that people are making here today, they say, Senator Johnson get Nimba, Senator Johnson get Nimba, go to Nimba. We get Nimba. We are the owner of Nimba.
Yeah, and I think I was preventing. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm reading the comments, I'm listening to the chairman, and all of you that are training, Teacher Lai and myself, we are like speechless, but not saying much tonight because we have a treasure trove of a gentleman with the information, Reginald MEHN. He's provided the information unsolicited and non-stop. This is a moving train that needs not to be stopped because he's just putting it out there. He's putting it out there. And the questions that we were going to be asking, he was already providing answers for them. Especially, maybe he can go back and tell me again, or tell us here, especially when he said, when he spoke about the road that Asela Mita, Mr. Mita said he personally built out of his pocket. But due to Ebola, whatever, he canceled that. All right? The wisdom of the president caused him to go to London and renegotiate it. Said, look, we don't want an individual promise. If this guy and his family decides, say, no, we're not going to build a road that's too expensive for us, we don't have the money, the Liberian people, the people of NIMBA suffer. So we want a commitment from the company. All right? So all of you, you need
Stability Party people, the opposition, have always said the blueprint was from DSS 1847 or Wagat blueprint, Sally blueprint. Mr. Mayor, talk to us here today about blueprint and the courage to build. We've always had blueprints, but monies were provided for these blueprints and they were squandered. They were eaten up like grantees by previous administration and previous leaders. But here is a man that you spoke about, your friend, you met him, you talking to his mom. He spoke about from the slum, knowing where he's come from and knowing what the Liberian people want. We are building roads, hospitals, schools across the length and breadth of the country. Tell us about this blueprint and the courage, the ability to deliver on the blueprint and not squander the monies our international partners gave them to us.
But my brother, look, the blueprinting, I told that one, listen to it, it sounds very laughable to me. Because what? 1979, the blueprint for the SED scope complex was done by President WEAH. They were implemented the construction of the SED scope complex today. Sabakan in the 80s. Sabakan took the period down. But that blueprint of the SKD square complex in 1979 was done by WEAH when he was president. Let me tell you, the defense minister. I mean, the defense ministry. The defense ministry, where you have the administrative complex today. Well, yes, some kind of constructed by the minister leaking the power. She broke down our place. And those who built the ministerial complex today. BDC Barry, the BDC Barry that we look at today, was done by Samuel Kanyendo. What she said, I will put it, I'll do a regulation center for you. You see that what I said? So any government can make determination if they don't want specific thing. But it requires the government and the president of the republic, like, to say, look, I have that concern for the people for the vicinity. So I will ensure that I implement this because why? I feel that this will be better for the people of the community. The Ganta Hapo Highway, the road today from Ganta to Hapo. That's the Ganta Hapo Highway. You heard about the Ganta Hapo Highway before? Yeah, the Ganta Hapo Highway. We were not boys around here, we were men. Ganta Highway was there, establishing. In fact, you told the quota from Ganta's town, ACN and brought to FPRC there. The year left it there. But today, Ganta Hapo Highway is implemented by George Mane, where the quota coming from Ganta now to Secretary, the quota is 9 years slow. The guys are there, restarted the project now, going. The Chinese people continue the road to get the Secretary. So, are you going to say on a summer kind day, after the blueprint of the Ganta Hapo Highway and the now implemented, the more the people going to come to? If there is a head test today or a West African examination test today, as we control the road from Ganta to Senegal, and you say, but I don't join Senegal, your answer will be top air. Yeah. You feel it? Your answer will be top air. Yeah. So let me clear all those things. People, yes, there's anything because they want to say the way they want to say it. But in reality, the president should take the glory for that purpose. But I said, he took glory for certain things that other people did, way by other presidents did before. They should know that that thing will benefit the people of Liberia. So implemented it. So George was implementing something that he knows that, look, this thing will benefit the people of Liberia. Or boy, they were started by this person. Why would they not do it? Somebody said a way from Banga to that of Lufa Kante. There was initiated on man. I said, fine. The president will say that, look, rather than be around you, will tell the way it carries on. But he's doing it. And today, when you go to Zaza, the Zaza going to say that.
Classic example is former President Ellen Johnson said he had a blueprint where the road was left from Liberia and straight to a farm. George, we have switched it to the Roberts International Airport and said, no, instead of road going to your house, let's get rid of the Roberts International Airport. So those are the powers of a government. And I think some of these things are just acknowledgement that the president is improving on what the previous government was incapacitated to do.
But government will is continuing. Yeah. So government will continue government policy that is good for the government is doing very well. There are policies that let initiated the Local Government Act. Who does the Local Government Act? It was not drawn with that. But actually, initiated the Land Rights Law. Who does the Land Rights Law? The United Government. Because the government realized the Land Rights Law were beneficial to the citizens of, I mean, to the general good of our people. So the government passing. But if the government were not passing, and say, no, they see, I think one man said it was studying on that today, and for the same way that land right now, see, if you have a lane, a travel lane certificate, but you are not perfected, or you not added value to it, and it will voice to you. So it means that they little bit themselves, get a land today because there was customary land, there was public land, private land, what that. At that time when they said it, did not pass it. Look, if you get a land in this country, they have 5 to 6 years. You are not added value to that particular land. They don't refer to the original owner. They come up with their people land in place. They get land, they say they don't want to divide the land. Yeah. So they losing their land.
All right, that was Reginald MEHN today in studio at Freedom FM. Face the issue. You listen to him. Patience Green, welcome to you. Later, Doma, Bible Freeman, welcome. You listen to the gentleman, spoke the way he did. He was very fluent to the extent we were listening to him and not asking much questions because he provided the information unsolicited. Unsolicited. He provided the information. The Liberian people heard him today. They did. They heard him. Douglas Billy, welcome. Okay. So, if you heard somebody like Reginald MEHN talk to you about the resolve of the NIMBA people, and when you listen to NIMBAIANS that call into the show, were telling him thank you, there were not one caller that said anything against him or against what he said. They were all in support of what he said. Okay? That NIMBA will break 60 to 70% for President George Weah come October 10th. In fact, June 24th, it's going to be a big rally, a big event in NIMBA County with the officials of NIMBA County working in this government, the citizenry. And then on the 21st, June 21st, the women, the farmers are also coming together to endorse the president. Okay? That Jeremiah Kuhn is their nephew. President Weah is their other nephew. Kuhn wants to be vice president. And President Weah is already president and is going for a second term. Who do we support? That was the question. Dorothy Desayu, Binta, Queenland, Melvin Cordor. Who do we support? Eh? Do we support somebody who is already president and doing the job? Or we support a ceremonious vice president? Do we go for the head or we go for the tail? That was the question. Rose Talon. And the NIMBA people, as per Reginald MEHN, the people are resolved. They are resolved, taking development over tradition, over godfather of the county story. And Sarah Dopo, quickly, let me let you know. I don't know who that person is, whether it's ready or female or male or what kind of person it was. But I blocked that person. I blocked that person. Or Sarah Dopo, I saw you going back and forth with he, she, it. Yeah. And I blocked that person. You don't come here because you don't like what somebody say, and then you use the F-bomb on them. You know, you don't do that. Yeah. And here comes my young auntie, Mommy Yoko. Mommy Weeks Yoko, they're from Minnesota, Brooklyn Park. And then Mommy, welcome. How you doing? Yeah. That was a fake profile because somebody you get a profile with a female picture, you don't come with the F-bomb. You know? No, you don't come with the F-bomb. You behave yourself, especially on a platform like this. Yeah. Absolutely, Rose Tyler, we are going for the hair. You welcome there, Auntie Mommy. Good to see you here tonight. Welcome to you. Prince Liberia, we need to rebuild the BDC back. Ellie is evil. Her mission in Liberia was to destroy every project undertaken by the late former President Doe. As a child, I'm understanding during normal days, the new banks and the defense ministry, all was the development implemented by Doe within the same era, while with Ellen only destroyed the BDC barrack and the new defense ministry. But she decided to complete 2 banks. The Prince of Liberia, she wanted to abandon the central bank, that building. She wanted to bring it down also. But the funding partners insisted you cannot do this. They insisted that they go ahead with the finishing of the central bank, the new building right there. The funding partners, the international partners, they insisted you can't do this. This is development. You can't break it down. You can't leave it abandoned. You know, yeah. You know, so that's that. Liberian people, you welcome there, Miss Dopo. She said, thank you. Absolutely, thank you. You know, and I want to encourage our sister networks like Focus on Liberia. You know, you don't entertain these kind of comments from your people that participate on the show, regardless. There's freedom of speech, but there's not freedom of insults. Yeah. You know, there will be cross-pollination of thoughts and ideas, disagreements, and what have you. But that should not result into insulting one another. Yeah, I participated on Freedom Focus on Liberia 2 Fridays ago against the ANC folks. And all they did there was insulting. Yeah, people trending, they are insulting. You are monitoring the show. Those people that insult, block them, regardless of the number of people that are viewing the show. If you can maintain civility on the platform, you will get real people to listen to you than to get quantity, which are fake profiles. They don't care. You know, get the real people. Let the real people listen to you. All right? This is how we won the election in Brooklyn Park. Yeah, this is how we won with our 200, 300, 400 people that come on the platform committedly to watch the show. And the 7,000 Spoon, daily 7,000, the Costa, daily 4,000, the Delon, the Yumli Kanga Lawrence, the Joseph Boyka, the Arizona Cummings, all of them combined, with their millions of people behind them, they could not stand our little 200, 300 people. They could not, because we spoke to real people. Yeah, we spoke to real people. We rallied real people in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. I always like to use Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, because that one, we ain't got nothing to do inside, whether it was free, fair. We all racing together. We got different set of referees and monitors and what have you. We are all just in a race together. And then at the end of the day, it was 9,000 to 16,000. Inner city with 25,000 Liberians. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Yeah. Inner city with 25,000 Liberians. The Liberian guy had 9,000 votes. The African American guy that we supported has 16,000 votes. Yeah. You see? So it's best that you speak to real people than to speak to fake people. Yeah. And I'll talk to my brothers again at Focus on Liberia. They got to be strong, dedicated to deleting those people membership on their platform. Clean up, sanitize the place. Sanitize the place. We can't debate and be insulting people. So we did block her, Miss Dopo. We blocked that person. They will not see this page again. Yeah. All right. The list of people we block is so huge, so long, such that when people say, please, I apologize, please put me back, to go find our name is, we block over 2,000 people. Kanazile, Abubakar, Kamara, Pew Miller. We block over 2,000 people. Yeah. You know, we block over 2,000 people. So when somebody say, please put me back, I say, okay. It's going to take me maybe a month to look for your name. Yeah. It's going to take me like a month to find your name and put it back. You know? For the corner, Ebi. Ebi. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey, great show, man. It's good to be here, and I know you had a long safari there. They're going weekend, though. So
Absolutely, it was. It was.
Yeah, it was necessary that sometimes.
Yeah, it was.
Great to be here, man. And please collabo with you and everywhere, and then Reginald, man, it was fascinating, man.
No doubt about that.
It was fascinating, it was illuminating, and indeed, people walk away with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, when the authenticity of issues are really coming, or you don't scratch your head, you just flow. Because you are saying things with facts.
Right.
Authenticity. That's what Reginald did today, you know. And the case of Senator Johnson on the fifth error in judgment. That's what he has done to himself. And like he was shooting himself in the leg.
Right.
So what can you run out in NIMBA County?
What can you? Yeah.
Currently, Prince Johnson is the longest serving senator in our parliament.
I think he had Vanny Sherman, right?
No. Sherman contested. Sherman contested. The Sherman joined early in the 2011 election.
That when he got elected.
When they had a merger. Because he took part in 2005 election in North.
Okay.
And then he came the 2011 election. They had the lap came over and merged with Ellie. So that's when he got elected, went in the place in the parliament.
But he's doing his second term now, also, correct?
Yeah, he's doing his second term.
Okay. So Prince Johnson is out for his third term this time around.
Yes.
All right, good.
But just imagine, he going 18 years, 2 terms, 18 years old. And all Senator Johnson got to show in NIMBA County for 18 years is the school he built for himself.
Yeah.
And for that, it's a complete lazy argument. Any politician in Liberia at this point in time in our political dispensation that will come up with that kind of lazy argument about, oh, the player was there already. It's a feeble, when they say feeble shot, you know when you put the game to make the feeble shot?
Right.
That's a lazy argument there. Because if you're going to have government, if excellent government is continuing with it, and you got people that just sat on there and get so when you sit on there and give a talk on something like, oh yeah, we're supposed to do this over there, and you know somebody come to there until they say, oh, we had a plan already.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Look at NIMBA County. How many times we have visited NIMBA County? You visited there 2 days, I was XYZ. Look at the enormity of development of the people in NIMBA County and most of the day. Anybody you talk to, they tell you about NIMBA County is booming. NIMBA is booming because together with the President effort, he has created the atmosphere for NIMBA to boom. That's an accomplice moving their work on the road, take their produce, the contact everywhere, and just go right back home.
Right.
They don't have to struggle over there. I traveled out in 1996 to go to Ivory Coast. Brother, it was a horrendous road.
And that's why what a guy named said on here. Yeah.
And today you're talking about some road is running too complex. And then the people there that was just turn that back on the man that had taken that initiative from them.
Yeah.
That's not
that two things first it was one thing, but Reginald MEHN coming out today made it two major things that President WEAH achieved from ArcelorMittal. Yeah.
Yes.
He said number one is that when ArcelorMittal was a contract was renegotiated by the CDC-led government, they renegotiated $8 billion compared to $8 billion compared to a reinvestment compared to Ellen Salif 12 years. Yeah. This other one. Yeah, you're gonna come in, Evie. Now, Ellen Salif went and talked to the man, went into his pockets to build a road. The man said, okay, I'll give you 40 million. When Ebola came, the project stalled. President WEAH, business went down. President WEAH will go to London and renegotiate with the company and say, look, we don't want no individual promise here. We want the company's commitment to building this road. All right? We want the company's commitment. The family of Mittal can decide what we put in $40 million.